So I can see more names now. So I think we'll just start, right? So that already, okay. Thanks, Soumya. All right. So today it's actually from today onwards, next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow. It's not going to be that technical. Okay. We'll go through some daily examples. Actually, it is based on, how we face different problems, okay, and how we are going to solve these problems. It's not like our personal problems, okay, because finally you are all looking for some kind of jobs where problem solving skills are highly required, okay, highly sought after one and highly appreciated. So there should be a kind of professional approach to whatever problems we are given, okay, so that we can solve it and we can get a proper solution. Okay, so when you hear all these things, when I'm saying, you might feel, my God, what is going to happen? It's nothing like that. Okay, we are just making just the road or the route map to your actual sessions. So it's going to be very simple sessions for these 3 days. Okay, so we will go through some common questions that is normally asked for different recruitment process. Okay, the reason behind these asking questions is like to test your attitude. Okay, your attitude towards different problems you may come across during your job. Okay, see, our job itself is a problem, right? It's problem in the sense we are given problems, we need to find some solution, right? So we should have a practice of a professional approach towards every problem we are given for finding out some solutions. So problem, remember, doesn't I'm not at all aiming at the personal problems. That is different approach. Okay, so see, if you want to see when the COVID was there, all the physical sessions, classroom sessions were came to a standstill for a while, right? Late, so that was a problem, how to conduct this classroom sessions where nobody is allowed to go out, all have to remain in their rooms or at their home. So with a small pause, everyone continued with online sessions, right? So that is a kind of approach we do, that is a kind of problem. That is a meaning of problem in this context. Okay, we'll come across different scenarios. So how do we solve or how do we handle the scenarios? So there should be a professional approach to every problem that we are going to get through during our recruitment process or during the career. Okay. So see, every problem has a start and has an end, right? Um, so I would like to hear some from you some of the things. Hope everybody is fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Good, good. It is Bhanu Prakash. Where you are from? Was it Deep? Who was that? Deepak. Deepak, where are you from?
I'm from Ahmednagar, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, tell me, I'll start with Deepak. Okay, because he's having a different kind of approach, I feel. Deepak, which course actually are you looking for to join?
I'm looking for DAG.
Okay. So may I know what is your plan behind joining DAC, PGDAC?
Ma'am, plan is clear because I'm from non-technical background.
No problem.
And
You see,
yeah,
technical, non-technical difference is only till your course starts. Once it started, you can see that gradually. It's similar to some the all the story of turtle and the rabbit, right?
yeah, yes, ma'am.
So normally non-technical people used to take over this IT kind of people. Okay, it's all in the difference is only in your mind, not in the faculty side or not in the recruiter side. Okay, so let
Yeah.
us see. Okay, so okay, that is your background is that's fine, but still you will have some kind of purpose behind joining this course, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Actually, I
What?
am
Hmm.
sorry, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me. Continue.
I find I have lots of interest in programming. Basically, I have already done a Python programming. Uh,
Okay.
uh, so I am looking for a particular course in that field. So I
Okay.
find CDAC providing such a platform. So
That's.
I discuss with lots of my friend.
Mm,
Three or four friends already done it
mm,
in from CDAC,
mm.
and currently two are joining. So
Okay.
that's why I'm looking for it. Yeah.
So you have a confidence in you, right? That you can do
Yes,
the
ma'am.
programming part well. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Good that you have assessed yourself. So finally, what is our plan to land in some, development kind of job? Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
the ultimate reason is to grab a job as easy as at the
Yes.
earliest.
The main purpose is job, ma'am.
That is what.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is clear. Okay, there is nothing to hide. That is very clear. And that is why we conduct the course also. We provide them opportunities, and those who are eligible or those who deserve it get through it. Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thanks Deepak for converging or communication for your communication. Anybody else have any other
Thank you, ma'am.
reason? Yeah. Aditya, are you there? Poonam. Aman Gupta, I can see many names here. So, okay, so normally for all those who join for PGDAC course or any PG diploma course, the ultimate aim is to grab some job only. And when it is done with some your basic interest in programming, things go in a better way. Okay, so what I'm actually seeking is, see, there should be a reason in anything we do. Okay, so when you can clearly find a reason, what we do, we will see how see reasons we have to get a job. So getting job is our problem, correct? So how do we solve that problem? So Deepak has already found a route to solve the problem. What is that? He is interested in programming, so he can do PGDAC, and by hard working and in a thorough preparation, he is planning to solve the problem by getting placed. Correct. So that is a good approach, Deepak. So that is what everybody is looking at. See, there will be a problem. There can be there are so many this kind of target or some kind of reasons why we do something. Okay, and once the reason is clear, we can reason is clear means okay, we understand okay what we need. Uh, I need a job, so what should be the solution? I should check my interest. I should check using that interest. I should check some route, and using that route, I should reach my destination. That is how the it is common to all the problems. Yeah. So what I'm saying is there is a starting point and there is an end point to every problem. Okay. So I'll start with some simple questions, which normally, uh, normally asked during the HR round of questions, HR and a round of interview. Okay, during the placement. See, today we'll discuss. I told you some problems of this kind. We will check. Okay, how or what approach actually we have to adopt to solve these problems. And tomorrow we will check with the algorithm part, the step by step, proper step by step procedure to solve multiple issues. And day after tomorrow we'll work on the basics of flowchart. Okay, how we can pictorially represent our solution so that the problem is solved. That is how the 3 days plan goes. Yeah, hope it is clear. So we'll just discuss what are the see, problems can be as simple as what is 2 plus 2. Okay, it can be as complicated as how you develop a AI kind of application to solve your daily the different issues. For example, if you have those who have all must be having the Aadhaar card, right? What is the kind of photo in the Aadhaar card? Huh? You need some other ID to identify yourself. So see that again is a problem. Though Aadhaar card is a solution for uniform identity, it poses some kind of problems like our photo is not clear. Correct. We are not happy with the photos we have. Correct. So see how can we develop an AI application so that your Aadhaar card looks perfect. Your photo in the Aadhaar card looks very perfect. Okay, it can be in that way. Also, it can be complicated. Okay, how you can, I think last week, Sunita madam has shared shared a post like in the WhatsApp group that like in Bangalore there is an robot based teacher taking class. Okay, so see, things are changing, right? So that the phase of the problem will always keep on changing based on the requirement, based on the technology, based on the environment we grow. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to somehow sort it out. All right. So I'll come to the question. Okay, so can you think about everybody? It's open to all of you. You all have to give your suggestion. Okay, so the scenario goes this way. Huh? It is you are a part of an organization. Okay, you are a part of an organization. Assuming it XYZ company. Okay, you are having a major role in most of the projects going on there, and see your team leader. Okay, your team leader is going to grab a project soon after a meeting. That is, a client meeting is scheduled, and once the team leader, not you, your team leader, once your team leader is able to convince the project ideas to the client, and once they accept it, the project is going to be yours, and that is going to be a great success in the organization's history, and as well as to your personal, it will add to your personal success as well. Okay, so that is a critical project. Very, very, what would I say, critical. It is going to be a prestigious project. Okay, so client meeting is scheduled in the XYZ company. Okay, it is scheduled today, maybe around it's already 10:20. It is scheduled at 12 o'clock, 12 noon in the 12 noon today, and the clients are from abroad. Okay, foreigners. They have also came to your place. Okay, so I would suggest the venue of the project meeting to be at Trivandrum. Okay, so everybody is there. You are organized. So everyone have to assume that you are a part of that team leader who is going to make the presentation on the new project proposal to the client. It's a physical meeting. Everyone is ready. Everything is set. Okay, so within an hour or 1.5 hours, the meeting will be started. The team leader will present the project proposal, and then what happened? Based on the impression the client has, they can accept it or they can reject it. 50-50 possibilities. Okay, and just by 10:45 or around, the team leader gets a call. Okay, it is a phone call saying that the team leader has to run and for another emergency. Okay, there is no other option. There is no substitute for the team leader. The team leader has to attend the emergency at that moment itself, not even after meeting. Okay, so the director calls the team leader and ask him to attend that emergency. Okay, so team leader is worried about the meeting also, because the client, everything is set. You cannot postpone it. You cannot, when you postpone it, it means that the, the integrity of the organization may go down, the goodwill may go down. So the meeting cannot be postponed. So the team leader was trying to convince the director like that meeting is so precious. But director says no, you have to attend this emergency, and team leader has to go. He went away. Okay, now you are there in the team. Okay, so if such a situation is given, there is no team leader, the meeting has to be conducted. So if you are in such a situation, how will you handle the situation?
Yeah,
Okay,
madam.
so Banu, you want to say something? Banu Prakash?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please.
First of all, at least I will ask team leader for a 5 minute, right?
Okay, okay.
Within 5 minute, at least some information regarding the client, because what the client likes, what the client looking for from our company, and what type of qualities, and what type of facilities, or what type of implementations
Hmm,
client is looking from us, our company,
hmm,
right? Which makes our company different from others also.
hmm,
So I will ask from him.
mm,
tell in short, and what modules is important for the client,
mm,
right? So it depend on the project. If
mm,
client is focusing on the big area, like you can take as a industry 4.0.
mm,
So if client is interested in collecting the data and what will be the duration of data,
mm.
right? So all this information is very useful for the client. I will ask from the team leader
Okay.
and propose to the client. It is most important.
So how will you convince a client? What will you do then? Okay, your plan is your solution is to talk with your team leader for a few minutes, get the details. After that, how will you
After
convince
that,
the uh,
after it, I will go through the PPTs, and in PPTs I will check for the data because I also involved on that project, right? And I'm
okay.
working for some part,
Mm,
and which part I can explain, and for which reason client came for, I
mm.
will try to find it, right?
Okay. So you have a confidence that you will be able to convince the client, correct?
Yeah, because I'm related to that project, and I will make another. I will arrange my team member also, because our team head have a knowledge.
Mm,
Maybe he is handling more than 2 or 3 person, right?
mm.
So
Yeah.
he has
Yes.
knowledge of 2 or 3 person also. So I will talk with my colleague to
Mm.
handle the slide of PPT, different slides.
Okay. That
That,
is fine.
yeah, so that the task and the what knowledge inside the team, or means team leader have some information regarding all the team. Maybe
Mm,
team leader is so much smart, he will
mm.
he will give some slide to different colleagues,
Okay.
juniors.
Okay, so let us assume like that. Anyway,
Because
good that you have an approach. Okay, because if you are given, see, the ultimate purpose of HR rounder question is how you handle the pressure. Okay, we will come
yes,
to technical session soon. That is fine. Any other solution? And thanks, Banu Prakash. It was a great answer. Anybody else? Anybody else is having any other kind of approach, or you all go with the Banu Prakash? Yes, Chetan, Abhishek. Huh? No answer. Kanika, you want to say something? See, this
Hello.
session, yeah, tell me.
Yeah, my approach was somewhat similar to what Bhanu Prakash has answered.
Okay.
So the only thing I would like to add is if I'm senior in the team and I have some knowledge regarding the client's objectives and aims,
Mm,
I would just like to uh, be the leader if the team leader is not there,
mm,
and I will like kind of host the overall meeting,
mm,
and I will be the coordinator with my team members and the client.
mm,
And since we are assuming that we have prepared the different slides of PPT, all the team members. So I would request every one of them to present their own part,
mm,
and then finally I'll also be hearing what others are saying, and I'll have some basic knowledge also for the meeting since I was also a part of it.
mm,
And then I will finally kind of consolidate it,
mm.
uh, just like a team leader would have done.
Okay. So actually, in that way, instead of team lead, normally from our side, maybe only team leader is allowed to do the presentation. In the sense, only one person may be given opportunity to do the presentation. Okay, that is how it goes normally. So keep that also in your mind. Yeah, but good, Kanika, that you also have a thought about it and good got a solution. Anybody else? Normally, this is this is how you approach different problems or different questions you get through, even through your interviews. Okay, you immediately have to solve it. You cannot say like the meeting has to be postponed or the project should be called off. Nothing like that. Somehow it's your team leader, so you assume that you are already aware of the project ideas and project proposal, and you can easily present it. Okay, so you have the confidence that you can discuss with the client and you can grab the project. Okay, so you have to be very optimistic and you have to present that during the interview process. Okay, so that all depends on how what attitude we take. Correct. All right. So that is kind of starting to this problem. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Somebody.
can we have break between the presentation? More than 2 or 3 breaks?
No,
Breaks.
no, 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 no. Uh,
Not
uh,
possible.
Actually, it depends. Actually, it may go in one go. It has to be done. Okay.
Okay.
It is the schedule, agenda, everything. It is there prepared already. So we have to add that to that schedule. We have to go with that schedule. We
All right.
won't be changing the agenda or changing the schedule at the last moment is definitely going to our
No,
reputation.
no, ma'am, no changing the schedule. We'll have break between the presentations or slides. Means after half an hour, one break, and for
I don't think because official meetings go continuously for hours. I don't
okay, got
think.
it, ma'am.
Okay, that is how it goes. So that all depends on how what is being actually planned. So agenda will be given to them, right? Like 10 to 11. I mean, it starts at 12 o'clock. So 12 to 1:30, this presentation, maybe 1:30 to 2:30 lunch break. So there will be an agenda given to all the clients. So we may have to, if it is there, okay, we won't be able to, just because the team leader has gone and we need some time, we won't be able to shift the schedule.
We have to go with the schedule, right? Okay, ma'am.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Kanika, tell me.
Ma'am, I when you mentioned the problem, you mentioned that let's suppose it is 10:20 around, and the meeting starts at 10:45 something.
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Okay,
When I
12 o'clock.
started,
So
mm,
we'll have around 1.5 hour or something to prepare for the meeting. Okay,
exactly.
then it's okay. Thank you.
That's what. See, when I started, it was around 10:21, and your meeting is scheduled at 12 o'clock. So you have that time in between.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So, see, we need to, though it seems simple, every problem has to be, you get so much of problems or so much of things that you need to find solutions for. See, every development work is actually finding solution to some kind of problems, right? So, whenever we are given an work, given an assignment, what we have to do, what is the first approach or first thing we have to do when we get an assignment? What is the first thing we have to do? Any idea? You are given a work. What will be the first thing that you are going to do?
Ma'am, analyzing the objective,
How do you analyze the objective?
Ma'am,
like what are we supposed to do actually? Like what is the problem statement,
Hmm.
and then how, like break the problem statement into parts so that we can answer it correctly.
So for that, what will you do? How will you understand what is the problem statement?
Ma'am, like I mentioned, I would like to break the problem statement into different parts, like what is the problem, how what is the data given to us, basis which we can derive the answer.
Okay, so how do you think, seeing the problem, how do you think you will divide it into, sub problems or divide into, small problems? On what basis you will be doing that?
Ma'am, basis, can you give me an example so that I can clarify it better?
Now you said you will divide the problems into, sub problems, right?
Yeah.
So on what basis, whatever it is, on what basis you are going to do that?
Like the general approach that I follow is the W's and the Y's,
Mm,
uh, 4W and 1H, like what, when,
mm.
why, and how part of it. So that
Okay.
way I analyze the problem.
Fine, fine. Okay, fine. That is actually the next stage process. Okay, when we that is how the professional approach goes. My today's session actually it deals with. I don't see here there are people who can solve the problems easily. Okay, who wants to solve but they are unable to solve it. There are different kind of people in the session. So today I will stick on to the very basic things. Okay,
ma'am,
because one second, because these topics will be covered in detail during your week zero session. Okay, so I'm just giving you a platform only. The proper discussions will happen during the week zero session. Okay, so I think Kanika's answer will be actually the answer is correct, but I'm looking at from more simpler view. Okay, Kanika, thanks for your answer. That is the ultimate answer anyway. Okay, ultimate solution, ultimate process to be followed is like dividing into subtask only. But I'll come to that later. Okay. Yeah, somebody was interrupting in between. Tell me.
Yeah, ma'am. First of all, we will proceed. We will follow the agile principle. What company is telling, right?
Prakash, please. Please make it simple. Don't scare the other people who are not actually used to solving problems, or those who are not familiar with the agile, that kind of wordings. Okay.
Okay.
Let
So,
them not. Uh,
right, ma'am. So what we will do, first of all, I will apply SWOT analysis,
mm.
five W's analysis, where, what, how,
I'll
when.
come to you later. Okay. You are all standing in the maybe third or fourth stage. Okay. Huh? I'll
Ma'am,
come to you. Okay. I want the first thing. Normally, whenever you're given a work, given an task, like what Kanika said, understand the problem statement. Okay, that is the first thing to be done. So, understanding problem statement, where it starts with, it all starts with how you read and understand, right? If whatever assignment, whatever questions you are given, whatever problems are given to us, we need to read and understand, right? What is actually asked, correct? What is actually asked. That is, see what Bhanu Prakash has said. It's not wrong, but it is correct from a software development point of view, or maybe in a professional point of view. Okay, my session, I told you today we are going to have it's like a very non-technical, very casual discussion. Just to make you an idea that every problem has a solution when it is done in a proper way. Okay, just to make you have a confidence in that, I want to utilize my session for that. All right. Okay. So see, whenever you get a question, the thing you have to do is you have to read and understand. Okay. Yeah, there is no like how many number of times you have to read it till you understand what is actually. See, solution will be there in the question itself. That depends on how we read the question. Okay. See, I told you the HR type of question. I told you it is your team leader. So your team leader means you can get a clue from that. If it is my team leader, I have some kind of awareness what my team leader is going to do, what is his new project ideas, how is he going to do the presentation. I have some idea because it is my team leader. Okay. So every problem, every question you get, it will have some clues in the question itself. If you are able to identify the clues from the question, 50% is done because you got the idea. Okay, this is what is actually asked. Okay, so we should have that kind of patience and attitude to read and read and read and analyze. Okay, and get maximum out of the question. There will be so many things hidden in the question. So we should be able to identify what is actually hidden. How are you going to solve it? Okay, see, it seems to be very simple, but this is what actually done to solve any kind of issue. Without understanding what is the problem statement, we are not going to deal with it. See, we are not going to get the proper solution. Correct? Okay. So I'll give you another question. Just give me a second. Okay, listen. Okay. So here, okay, I'll start with, is there anybody celebrating your birthday today? A lucky person to have your birthday today? No. Okay. So assume that it's your birthday. Okay. So and you are celebrating your birthday you know uh, with a team of 8 people. Okay, you and your friends team. Okay, your gang is there. You have one of your friends have brought you a cake. All right. So you are asked to cut the cake, your birthday cake, into 8 equal pieces. Okay, you have to cut your birthday cake into 8 equal pieces, but you have only three chances given. That is three cuts. Using three cuts, you have to cut the cake into 8 equal pieces. That is a task given to you by your friends on your birthday. So tell me how you're going to do that. Very easy question. Hope the question is clear to you.
Yeah, ma'am. We will cut it diagonally.
Mm. It says cake is in circle shape. So, like, how can you make it more clear, Bhanu Prakash? See, everybody has different approach. I have a solution. You may also find a different one. No, so you have to make it clear. Tell me,
Ma'am, we will cut it diagonally 3 times. Different.
diagonally, diagonally three times means what?
We'll take a big knife
Hmm.
and intersect the
You need
cake
a big
half.
knife. Big knife is important.
Because we have only 3 times to touch the cake for cutting.
So the knife should be straight or it should be like, curved kind of thing.
Uh, no, it's
It,
not.
it should be a normal knife. Oh, knife. Okay, that is fine. Okay. Three diagonal cuts means this way you mean just three lines.
We can treat it as a ma'am. 2 to the power 3 is there now. So we can make it half and half 3 times.
See, you have to apply. The theory is correct. You have to apply it to the cake cutting scenario. How will you apply it?
Ma'am, to do practically, we have to cut it diagonally. Nothing else is there.
The diagonal cutting, see, Bhanu Prakash, see, we need to implement it, right? Huh?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you clarify your solution?
I think round knife is good for that.
You know, where will you get round knife? You mean something of this cake shaped knife? That and all is not. You don't have. You have your. You get a knife along with when you buy your cake, right? Only that knife is there. That kind of plastic kind of thing. Only that is there. Not actually plastic. That colored knife. No, only that is there.
So what we'll do, we will cut from one end to another end, ma'am, using knife.
That is my question. That's my question. You need to give me the answer.
Okay, I have to tell clearly, ma'am. Got it. End to end. Hello.
Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, tell me. Any other solution? Power is gone. Tell me.
Ma'am, hello.
Yeah,
Ma'am, as
man.
you have mentioned that cake is in circular shape. So
Hmm.
using the knife, we can draw first x-axis and y-axis. So it
Hmm.
will divide the cake in four pieces, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Hmm.
And if we just rotate the cake 45 degree and draw another axis, x-axis and y-axis, it will further divide in four parts. So
You can
do
use
we
only
want
three cuts.
okay, okay, ma'am.
Suppose, see, if it is during my birthday, if I am asked to cut it along x-axis and y-axis, I would say I don't want the cake. Okay, I want things to happen in a simple way. Huh?
Ma'am,
Okay.
maximum we have to
Um,
cut in a three part or what you are saying, ma'am?
can see you can cut. You said you can cut it into x-axis and y-axis, correct?
Yes,
That
ma'am.
so one cut and the second cut is done. Now you are given only one chance. It should
Okay.
be in equal size. There should be eight pieces because there are eight people. Kanika, I'm coming to you 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So work on it again. Kanika, tell me.
Ma'am, I would first cut the cake half in two pieces, and
Okay.
then keep one piece over the other, and then make another cut in the center.
Hmm.
That way, I'll have four pieces.
Hmm.
Then I can keep all the four pieces one above the other, and then make another cut so that I'll have eight pieces.
Done. That's all. Okay. See, that is a solution. If you are given limited options, see, what you can do is you can just cut it like in a plus model, this way and this way in a plus type. So you get four pieces, stack all the pieces, cut it from the center. So all the four pieces can be stacked together. When you cut it from the center, you get all the four pieces. When you cut into half, you get eight equal pieces. Simple.
Yes, ma'am, but
Uh, Tell me, but
yes, ma'am, got it, ma'am. This would be the approach.
okay, so it's all it will it's a simple thing. You cannot say, "Yeah, I bring me the other knife, bring me this one, make the cake in that way." Okay, so we are given some input, we have to get on with that, right? So like this, we need to think about, okay, what could be the possible solution? Okay, so this, as I told you, I'm just giving you an introduction about how, what kind of approach we have to do, what kind of problems you may get. See, for when your session starts, original PGDAC session start, things are, it will be purely technical based, program based. Okay, so before that, let us try to solve some kind of issues so that we'll get to know, okay, we can try it in that way as well. All right. So I'll give you another question. Okay. Suppose that there is a person called Arun. Arun has three sons. Okay. ABC. Right. So Arun's friend asked him, okay, what are your, see, they, Arun is meeting his friend. Okay, Deepak. So after a long time. So Deepak asked Arun, okay, I know that you have three kids. So how old are these three kids? So Arun said, "Oh, we were so much, we have been friends for such a long time. You are not aware of my friends' ages. Okay, I'll give you some statement. You find it out." Okay, and Arun is actually giving some clues to Deepak regarding the ages of Arun's children. Okay, there are three sons. So he said the product of their ages is 72. Okay, the product of three kids' ages, it's actually 72. Simple. Okay, and the sum of their ages is same as his house number, that is 14. Oldest of the sons, he loves chocolate ice cream. These are the three clues Arun has given to Deepak. Can you
Ma'am,
quickly
can you
tell me?
please repeat the second clue?
I'll tell you. Clue number one, product of the ages is 72, 72. Second is that the sum of their ages is equal to 14, 1, 4. The oldest, third clue, the oldest son likes chocolate ice cream.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Quickly work on it. It's a simple question. Quickly work on it and give me the solution. I'll give you 2 minutes. Do not take so much of time. Over. Got it? It has some mathematics, basic mathematics. See, I know all these are simple questions, okay? And don't expect that your original sessions are going to be this simple. But in parallel, you can work out on these kind of problems as well, so that, when you do, why do we work out? Those who are doing workout, they have to do it on a regular basis. Why? Because slowly and steadily, your physical health is going to improve. Similarly, try out some simple problems every day, and when you get bigger problems, you can easily solve it. Yeah, Kanika, is your solution ready?
Ma'am, Two of them are of 6 years each, and the third one is 2 years.
Wrong.
Okay, the I missed the third clue actually. The eldest one of them. That means two cannot be of the equal age. Okay, I'll
Correct.
I'll take some water.
Correct. 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 That's what I said. All the clues are there in the question itself. I'll give just two. I'll count down to 10. Okay, because we need to discuss one or two questions more. One.
Ma'am,
Should
oldest child. Ma'am, hello.
tell
Ma'am,
me. Tell me.
oldest child age should be 7, and other two children's
Give me the
age will
ages.
be
Give me the
4 and
ages.
3, ma'am.
Number.
4 and
Four,
3, ma'am, and 7.
4, 3, 7. Is
Yes,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So does it make the product 72?
No, ma'am. Sorry.
That's it. So you break down the statements into different, small problems. Take three numbers whose product should be 72. So you will get so many sequences, right? Check the second condition, right? The sum of these XYZ should be 14. So collect all the numbers that will form 14, check its product, then apply the third condition. Yeah, time is over. Tell me, any update? So you work on it. Okay. Tomorrow when you join, you can come up with solution. Okay. Hope the question is clear to you. So all the clues are there in the question itself. See, if you try the product of three numbers to be 72, you will get sequence of number. I think it comes around 11, 12 numbers will be there. Whose product is, series of numbers. So you try the second one. You have to find series of numbers, three numbers whose sum is equal to 14. So that is easier. Okay. Then you try the third. So that is how you split the queries into multiple, sub questions, and then try to solve it. You need an answer, or can you work on it for tomorrow? Solve it for tomorrow.
Ma'am, to solve a three variables equation, we need three equations, right?
To solve.
So to solve a three variables equation, we
Hmm.
need three equation at least, three equation. So what it
Three
means that
equations are there. Three equations are there. First equation is product is 72. Second equation is sum is
some
14. Ah.
it is chocolate, ma'am. What is this?
Okay, you put some value. The value is chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to put right for C.
See, we may not. That's what. See, we can purely apply by applying pure mathematics or equation solving, your quadratic equation, that kind of equation solving may not help. You have to put some kind of your sense also. Things will work well.
Ma'am,
Your logic, your logic. Yeah, tell me
I have another answer. Can it be 833?
how.
8
Mm,
plus 3 plus 3, that is 14.
mm,
And 8 into 3 into 3, that is 72.
mm. Third condition.
The eldest one of them likes ice cream, na?
So who is the
So
eldest one?
8 years, the one with 8 years.
That's a solution. That is a solution. Okay. See, the other two kids can be twins. They didn't say anything about that. They said only about the eldest one. Eldest one likes. That is what the clue in that. The eldest one or the oldest one love chocolate ice cream. So there is only one eldest one. Only one son is there. Other two can be twins. The younger ones can be twins, but the elder ones cannot be the twins. Correct? That is a twist there. See, you can also try 2 plus 6 plus 6. Correct? 2 plus 6 plus 6. What is
Yeah,
that?
those were the two answers I had come to.
That is what. So, but that option is not possible because there is only one boy who can be said as the eldest one. Correct? There are, so that elder ones are not twins, the younger ones are the twins. Okay, so every clue you need to solve the issue is there in the question itself. That's all. It depends on how much we read, how much we understand, and how much we apply our logic. Applying, see, logic is actually it's not something what we say. It's not something you get when you by birth itself. You can gradually keep on solving problems. Problem solving, I told you, it's not as complicated as what is the square root of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not that. Simple square root of 64, square root of 16. And that way, small problems you keep on solving. Later, we have to improve one by one so that we are able to solve any complicated issues with within no time. So that depends on how much we are used to solving problems logically. Okay. Some cases we may have to apply some logic. See, the oldest of son loves chocolate. If I say there is no, you cannot apply any mathematics in that. You have to apply the logic that okay, oldest. So oldest son, which means that only one, only one boy is there, which can be considered as eldest. Younger, at the same time, the younger ones can be twins. So that is you are applying your logic there. And this will happen. See, everybody can get some logical solutions provided you work on it honestly. Maybe for 5 minutes today, you do one problem. Tomorrow, you solve two problems. And like that, if you keep on solving problems, you can solve any problems with no time. Okay, fine. All right. So if I asked you to do today, I'm telling you, you all have to do workout on some, logical kind of problems for 2 hours. You feel, oh, how can I sit for, 2 hours and all. If I say you sit and work on your problems for 5 minutes, okay, solve some problems by taking only 5 minutes. So you would think, okay, only 5 minutes matters. No, let us work on some problems. So you will do that. So those who are not used to solving kind of problems, what you have to do is spend some time on your 5 minutes is enough. Read one question, find out an answer, see if you're able to solve it. If you feel interested, continue it. Otherwise, stop it. No worries. Okay, tomorrow also can take another question. Try to solve it. It just take 5 minutes. See, when you read, when you go through, when you're getting bored, you feel like okay, let me just go through some Insta reels for 5 minutes, for 5 minutes, so that my boring gets over. I can do something else. Okay, and you start watching the reels. What happens? You keep on scrolling it. Will it be stopped in 5 minutes? Huh? Will it be stopped in 50 minutes? No, it can go up to hours, correct? So that interest may not be happening in our problem solving because it involves our logic building, it involves our brain activities. So you might get tired soon. So just use at least or just spend at least 5 minutes per day in the beginning. Okay. Solve at least one problem in a day. If you get it, if you feel it as so simple, okay, leave it. Tomorrow you try another question. Slowly you can build your logic and you will be able to solve any program, any problem, and which will help you in programming. Okay, which will help you in programming because programming is actually finding some solution to the problems that we are given. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'll give you another question. I'll give you some, another question related to programming. Okay, you don't have to do any programming. I'm not talking about doing programming. See, if you are asked to find, you are given a number. You are given a number. You are asked to find out whether the given number is odd or even. Okay, you can seeing the number, you know it, but you have to explain the logic. Okay, what is the reason? Reason behind classifying the number into odd or even. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute time. Quickly work on it. Just 1 minute. Okay, hope you got the question. You are given a number. You have to give the reason why you classify it as odd or even.
Ma'am, as you have said, we are provided with a number, and we
mm,
have to find whether it is an odd number or even number.
mm,
So, ma'am, to find a even number, the
mm,
number should be divided by 2,
mm,
exactly divided by 2. The
mm,
remainder should be 0.
mm.
So then it will be a even number. And
Okay.
if a number is not divided by 2,
Mm,
it's such that the remainder is not non-zero number. It
mm.
means it is a odd number. Yeah, ma'am.
Simple.
It's simple.
Simple. So this is what, see, so we are giving the steps. You are given a number, you are dividing it by 2. If the remainder is 0, it's an even number. If it is not divided, if you get some non-zero values as remainder, it is an odd number, right? So that will be, you will be getting these kind of questions in the beginning of programming. Okay, now you have to write a steps, you have to write it in discrete steps, then you have to convert that into program. Okay, so that once you run your program, you give any number, you get the solution. Okay, so this is how we do programming. So problem solving and logic building is actually an initial steps to programming, how to approach the problems, how to approach the programs. Okay, Kanika actually raised the hands. Yeah, I think you also have the same reason, right?
Yeah, my answer was same.
I got it. I got it. Okay, fine. So tomorrow we will see. Today we have just discussed how to approach different problems, right? Tomorrow we have to check what are the professional way. How do we divide? Huh? How do we divide the or how do we find different steps, so that using the steps, how are we going to find the solution? We have to do in a step by step process. Okay, so that is the algorithm thing which we will be discussing it tomorrow. Okay, so once we are I mean, whenever we want to do a kind of algorithm kind of thing or steps, what we have to do, we have to read and understand. So like what Aman said, whenever we get an even number, the logic behind it is, it is, he got it because we are so much used to it. That is why I gave you a simple example. Okay, simple example, because everybody has to think about it. And once the example is simple, you can identify the root very clearly. Okay, if I asked what is the logic behind how to calculate a prime number, how do you identify whether it is a prime number or not? We have to know what's a prime number first of all, correct? So what is the basic reason behind classifying or categorization of number into prime or non-prime? We need to identify that. Okay, now how will we do that in the next step? Okay, so that is what everything is a step-by-step process, which will be called as a step-by-step procedure to any solution to solve a problem. We call it as an algorithm, which we will see tomorrow. Okay, so what I would suggest you is try to you get so much of questions or logic puzzles which can be asked for interviews. The same I have taken the same from internet only. Some of the questions it was from the experience, the interview questions people used to share the after the placement process. Some of people used to share the interview questions they got through using during the HR round. That is taken from that only. Okay, so what I would suggest you is, please collect some questions, at least one question for today. Tomorrow I'll increase the number of questions. Okay, as I said, just spend 5 times to solve, 5 minutes to solve, to take a question and to solve it and find a solution and keep it ready. Okay, daily, on a daily basis, if you work on it, programming is going to be very much easier for you, or at least you will change your attitude, you will find interest. Once you find interest, things will be more easier. Okay, so I actually this I have planned for this much only for today. I don't want to so give so or store so much of things in your mind or brain today itself. Okay, so I'll tomorrow we'll work on algorithm, and after tomorrow we'll work on flowchart. Okay, so if you're seriously planning for PG diploma courses, and if you're seriously looking for jobs, you should have an extra capability for problem solving skill. And problem solving skill, it is something like a circus. Once you practice and practice and practice, it becomes easier. Otherwise, you can just see others doing circus getting placed. Okay, and you can just stand in one corner and you can worry about it. All right, so it's all, everything depends on how much we practice. So daily take 5 minutes, take a question, solve it, close it. If you want, if you are interested, you can work on it more, but minimum at least one question to be solved on a basis if you are looking for placement, okay, which will build up your problem solving capabilities. Okay, guys. So we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see, work with. Today I didn't prepare PPT because I just want to have a discussion with you. Okay. So tomorrow I'll come up with the PPTs. I'll share you the slides. Or everything will be done tomorrow. Okay. So please join at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. All those
Thank
who
you,
have
ma'am.
joined. Okay. Yeah. Thanks to all of you. All those who have joined. All right. If you have any puzzles for tomorrow, you bring that also. Let us discuss during the session. Okay. Thank you.